Hi guys, and welcome back. In this video we're going to go over the myth of the double cross. So how many times have you hit this big snap hook, the ball starts to the left, it hooks way off the planet, straight out of bounds, and what do your friends tell you? They say, oh, well, you came over the top, you had a double cross, meaning that you swung to the left and then the face was closed and you hooked even more to the left. Well, that's not really the reality of what's going on. I got my flight scope out here today and we're going to talk about how when you snap hook, when you double cross one, what's really going on is you're swinging way to the right and your face is pretty square. So my face is pointing directly to my target. I'm swinging way to the right. My path is going way to the right. And then my ball always starts about 75 to 80%, depending on the club, the direction the face is going. So my ball is going to start straight or maybe even a little left if my face is really closed. And then because my path is way out to the right, it's going to snap hook off the planet here. It's really going to go left. So I got my flight scope out here. I'm going to double cross one. And let's see what that looks like on camera. And then we're going to talk about how we can combat that. And when you start to double cross them or snap hook them, we're going to know how to get out of that habit. Let's go ahead and try out. Let's get the biggest double cross we can get here. There we go. That thing took off like a rocket. Hooked so hard. I mean, when I looked up, it was already left. And I drilled a tree about 60 yards in front of me. So let's just see what my flight scope says here. So my club head speed is 161. That thing was moving. You know, hit it pretty solid for a 3-wood. And then we're going to look at my path here. I've got a cool tool that will show me my face angle on my path. My path was 10 degrees to the right. And what that means is that if we're going straight ahead here, my path was going 10 degrees this way, out to the right. So I was actually swinging inside out. Even though when I looked up, that ball was already started to the left. And then my face was 8.2 degrees to the left. So my face was a little closed. That got the ball to start a little left. And my path was way out to the right. And that got the ball to really snap hook. And that's what caused the big problem. So when I look up at that ball, I see it going left. I feel like I came over the top. And you would think that that's what is happening, is going over the top. But in reality, what we're doing is we're actually swinging out to the right. So to combat this, I want you to do two things for me. I'm going to get my flight scope set up here again. We're going to go ahead and set up, and I want to make a couple of adjustments. Number one, I know that my face is too closed and my path is too far to the right. So I got to get my path feeling like it's more to the left. Nobody ever feels like they're swinging 8 or 10 degrees out to the right. That just happens naturally, just by accident. So I need to feel like I'm hitting a bit more of a cut shot. So my path is going, the direction I'm moving the club is kind of right to left this way. I'm going to feel like my face is a little bit more open, like I'm going to get that ball to cut. And the big key for this is I want to go ahead and stay in my posture. So as I come through this shot, I'm going to get my hips to open up and I'm going to get my shoulders to stay in their posture. A lot of times when we double cross or hook one really bad, what's happening is we're coming up out of our posture, our shoulders level out like this, level, and that's easy for me to get that face turning on over this way as I'm swinging out to the right. So I'm going to stay in my posture and feel like I hit a bit of a cut as I'm coming through there. So do your practice reps, put a club across your chest, stay in your posture here, and then feel like you're going to hit a little cut swing to the left. Do about 10 reps of that if you ever do this out on the course. And then we're going to come back to this ball and we're going to try to rip one nice and straight. Let's see if we can get this path straightened out and hit one nice and solid. There we go. I had a little bit of a draw on that, so my path was probably still a little bit to the right. I would just exaggerate that a little bit more. But overall, pretty solid shot. So last time I was 10.8 to the right. This time I'm going to be a little bit to the right again, 5.8. So I overdid to the right. I'm just going to feel like I swing a little bit more to the left. Make sure that I stay in my posture. But there, club head speed was down, but the total distance was way up on that one because I got a nice straight solid shot with some good compression. Keep those in mind. Stay in your posture, swing a little bit more left when you get those double crosses, feel like you're going to hit a fade and you'll be straightened out right away. All right guys, hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got a fantastic bonus video for you, an entire bonus series. Now all the pros out there, the longest hitters in the world, they're getting a lot of lag and they're releasing that lag to generate club head speed. I got a video that's going to show you your #1 lag mistake, one of the most common ones that I see. You're going to get instant access to that when you click the link that pops up on your screen for those of you that are on a desktop device. For those of you that are on a mobile phone, a tablet, an Android, go ahead and click the iCard up on your screen. or down below in the description, and you'll get instant access to that video, plus 5 videos for my Top Speed Golf system, which are going to go over the 5 most important pieces of the swing to get power, to get accuracy, and to start beating the heck out of your friends. So good luck to you guys, and I'll see you all in a lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see, and in this drill what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building the lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be.